Feeling that cost of living crunch? Labara are here to help.
All I want is great customer service and network, but for less.
That's why Labara gives you 15 gigabytes of 5G data and unlimited UK minutes and text for just £10 a month. Plus, no contract, change or cancel anytime.
An excellent customer service.
So what's stopping you joining the bill-busting revolution? Labara. More for less.
Half is fake, but everybody's singing along. It's okay, we'll all soon be gone. Hey, what's the matter with the bright red lights? Hey, in the moment when the world went blind.
Hello and welcome back to day 4 of the British Summer Championships 2023 here in Ponsford, Sheffield. We are live and we have got the final session coming up for you this evening. I'm Liz Johnson and I will be taking you through this action. This is what you've got to look forward to. We'll start out with the men's and women's multi-class 100 meters freestyle, and then we'll move on to the women's 200 meters butterfly, the men's 100 meters freestyle, the women's multi-class 100 meters breaststroke, then the men's multi-class 100 meters breaststroke, followed by the women's 50 meters freestyle, the men's 400 meters individual medley, the men's multi-class 50 meters breaststroke, and then we will finish with some exciting women's 4x100 meter freestyle relays. The officials are just making their way onto poolside here in the venue. As ever, we are grateful for them. And then our swimmers for the first final of the evening will make their way onto poolside. We are now officially over halfway through the action in terms of sessions. We have done 11 sessions, we've got 11 to go. In terms of days, we are past the halfway point of the week. Still plenty of action left to come though. Our first event of the evening, the women's multi-class 100 meters freestyle final. And here come the swimmers. In lane 0, it's Eliza Humphrey of Northampton Swimming Club. In 1, it's Isabella Haynes of Swim Bournemouth. In 2, Brooklyn Hale of Cockermouth. In 3, Eva French of Nuneaton Bedworth. In 4, it's Callie-Ann Warrington of Tonbridge. In 5, it's Amber Haycock of Northampton. In 6, it's Astrid Carroll of Borough of Kirklees. In 7, it's Evie Lambert, Borough of Kirklees. In 8, Connie Ratley of Colchester. And in lane 9, it's Charlotte Hyde of Enfield Swim Squad. Here is that start list for the women's multi-class 100 meters freestyle final. So in this one, we have Humphrey as an S11 swimmer in lane 0. The S9 athletes are in lanes 1, 2, 7 and 8. The S10 athletes are in 3, 4 and 5, with Astrid Carroll in the S12 category in lane 6 and Charlotte Hyde in lane 9, an S7 athlete. So you expect the times to be fastest in these centre lanes, but we have to wait till the end to see who scores the most points going out together. It is Warrington and Haycock, both in the S10 category, racing head-to-head. They turn in 31.32 and 31.35 respectively. Going well. The back of the race, it is Eliza Humphrey in lane 0, World Championship team member in 2022 for Great Britain. But the battle of the S10s right at the front here is going to come down to the wire. Warrington's fighting, but it is Warrington that takes it 2 points. 104.77 for her, 104.83 for Amber Haycock, 109.57 for Astrid Carroll, 109.90 for Eva French, 110.23 for Brooklyn Hale, 111.72 for Isabel Haynes, 113.88 for Eliza Humphrey, 112.54 for Connie Ratley, and 119.64 for Charlotte Hyde. There are the results on points. It is the first two that touch the wall on this occasion that get the gold and silver, and Eliza Humphrey will take the bronze for Northampton. They'll just wait for Eliza Humphrey's goggles to be checked. She swims in the S11 category. She is a totally blind swimmer, so her goggles are blacked out. And the referees always check them at the end of the race. Because now we move on to our next event. It's the men's multi-class 100 meters freestyle final. In lane 0, it's Bruce D of Northampton Swimming Club. In lane 1, Jamie Curtis, City of Bristol. In 2, Owen Say, Nova Centurion. In 3, Thomas Navarro Barber of Portsmouth North Sea. In 4, it's Kieran Williams, Newquay Cormorants. In 5, Rowan Brennan, Basildon and Phoenix. In lane 6, Luke Batty, Bolton Metro. In 7, it's Akash Das, Oswestry Otters. In lane 8, it's Zach Washington Young of City of Manchester Aquatics. And in lane 9, it's Will Perry of Ealing. Here is your start list for that men's multi-class 100 meters freestyle final. Good reaction time from Luke Batty of Bolton Metro in lane 6. He's in a direct head-to-head here with Thomas Navarro Barber in the S9 category in lane 3. There's 3 S8s, Jamie Curtis in 1, Say in 2, and Das in 7. 2 athletes at the front of the field at the moment. They are battling out in the S10 category, but watch the outside lanes. D, Washington Young and Perry all in the S6 category. It is the 2 S10s that turn first. They are racing against the world record of Maxim Krypak that stands at 50.64 for the Ukrainian. They are stroke for stroke here at the moment. As they go through the final 15-meter mark now, Thomas Navarro Barber in the S9 category is racing against Simone Barlam's 52.23 world record. So he needs to be close to these 10s to try and top them. Ronan Brennan gets the touch. 56.58 for him. 56.87 for Williams. 59.19 for Navarro Barber. 1 minute .87 for Luke Batty. As we turn our attention to this S6 battle, it is Washington Young that wins that one. 113.58 for him. 114.21 for William Perry and 114.39 for Bruce D. Brennan comes out on top in terms of points, 716. Williams with 706 and Owen Say of Nova Centurion takes the bronze with 690 points. Our next event is the women's 200 meters butterfly, and here come the final for the 13-14 years age group. In lane 0, it's Millie Threlfall of City of Leeds. In 1, it's Evie Cutter, Wigan Best. In 2, it's Lucia Lesties, City of Salford. In lane 3, Alicia Stevens, City of Birmingham. In lane number 4, it's Edie Price, Mount Kelly. In lane 5, Abby Roscoe, Wirral Metro. In lane 6, Emily Smith, Tonbridge. In lane 7, it's Rosie Pope, Thanet Swim Club. In lane 8, Lily Stansfield, Harrogate District. And in lane 9, it's Lois Child, Harrogate District. Here is your start list for this 13-14 years 200 meters butterfly final. Good reaction there from lane number 4's Edie Price of Mount Kelly. She was quickest to respond to that start signal. Also going well in the early stages, and that first 25 is Smith of Tonbridge in lane 6. Nothing really to separate the rest of the pack. It will be Price that leads after the first 50, 30.17 for her from Emily Smith and Abby Roscoe in lanes 5 and 6. So 4, 6 and 5 leading the front 3 at the first 50. Edie Price opened up a body length ahead of the rest of the field here. Looking very strong. Behind her, still going well, is Smith. Coming through in lane 3 is Stevens of the City of Birmingham. They do have the 100-meter turn here. 1:04.34 for Price at the halfway mark. She leads Emily Smith by just over 2 seconds. Then Stevens moves into 3rd position with Roscoe in 4th. Price still out in front. Making her move now in lane 5 is Wirral Metro's Roscoe. She tries to come up onto the shoulder of Smith, 1 lane up from her. Stevens going well for the City of Birmingham as Price still up front, goes 1:40.52 into that final turn. With Smith second, just 7/100ths ahead of Roscoe, who's just 4/10ths ahead of Stevens. But Stevens got off the wall very well indeed. She's now currently holding that second position. The fight for bronze is on. No question where this gold medal is going to go. It's going to be Edie Price that takes this one for Mount Kelly Swimming. Stops the clock in a 2:16.79. Stevens second, and Roscoe wins the battle for the bronze. We just see now Millie Threlfall finishing up down in lane 0. Edie Price, she went off like a rocket and she held that all the way through. Fastest 50 home was Alicia Stevens, City of Birmingham, to take that silver medal. We will wait for those results to be confirmed. And there are your official results, confirming Abby Roscoe for bronze, Alicia Stevens for silver, and Edie Price takes the gold for Mount Kelly. Out next for our next event is the women's 13-14 years 200 meters butterfly final. And here come the swimmers. No, there's not. We've still got the result. I'll say that again. We've got the finalists for the women's 15 years 200 meters butterfly final. Our system's not updated here yet. But in lane 0, it's Katie Lee of City of Salford. In lane 1, it's Sadie Hunter, City of Peterborough. In 2, it's Alyssa Lowe, City of Leicester. In lane 3, Ines Guimond-Betham of Camden Swiss Cottage. In lane 4, Sarah Talentire, Northumberland and Durham Performance. In lane 5, Matilda Potter, City of Leeds. In lane 6, Alicia Bethel, Wickham District. In lane 7, Matilda Ashcroft, City of Leeds. In lane 8, Evie Young of Teddington. And in lane 9, it's Lucy Fielding, Camden Swiss Cottage. Here is your start list for the final of the women's 15 years 200 meters butterfly. Best reaction time coming from Sarah Talentire in lane 4 for Northumberland and Durham Performance. And she is up at the front of the field in the closer of those 2 yellow lanes. Already a body length lead over the rest of the field down this first 50 meters. Everyone else pretty even, going well. Also for Wickham, it is Bethel in 6. And it is Talentire that turns first, 29.57. Lowe of City of Leicester down in 2, turns second, just 3/100ths ahead of Bethel. 1 lane closest to us from that green hat of Bethel, it is Matilda Potter of City of Leeds. She's going well down this second 50. As is Ines Guimond-Betham of Camden Swiss Cottage. Those 4 swimmers in a line as we come into the 100-meter turn. No doubt about the leader, Talentire, 104.17. Over a 2.5 second lead, Talentire has over Guimond-Betham, who's half a second ahead of Lowe, who's only 3/100ths ahead of Bethel. So there's a real battle on here now for that bronze medal. Maybe that silver medal can be challenged. It's difficult to see. the gold medal will go anywhere else, but there's still 55 meters of the race to go, so it is possible. But Seren Talentai has attacked this from the start, 1:41.07. She turns in onto the final 50. Gwymon Beetham, 1:43.10. Alyssa Lowe currently in third position for the City of Leicester in lane 2. Here comes the charge. The swimmers fighting out for that bronze medal. At the front still, Talentai. She looks to be tightening up. She's willing that wall to come as she goes under the flags, and she's done enough from the start. She will take this one. A time of 2:18.47. Strong swim there from Seren Talentai. And it's Gwymon Beetham takes the silver medal. And it's Matilda Ashcroft of Leeds that finishes very quickly to take the bronze. There is the official results for the women's 15 years, 200 meters butterfly. Matilda Ashcroft there finishing very well for the City of Leeds. She wasn't really in it until the final 25 and finished like a train to snatch that bronze medal. Our next event is the women's 16 years 200 meters butterfly. Here come your finalists onto poolside. In lane 0, Susie McNair, Sterling Swimming. In lane 1, it's Erin Tankard, City of Sheffield. In lane 2, Sky Carter, Basildon and Phoenix. Lane 3, it's Harriet Smith, Soundwell. In lane 4, Isla Jones, City of Sheffield. In lane 5, Lacey Roberts goes to Plymouth Leander. I'm sure you can hear them behind me. In lane 6, Poppy Lawrence, Epsom District. In lane 7, Chloe Cook, City of Sheffield. In lane 8, Jessica Smelt, Borough of Kirklees. And in lane 9, Kate Cotter, Chelmsford City. There is your start list for the women's 16 years, 200 meters butterfly final.
Let's go, Lacey! Let's go, Lacey! Yeah, Lacey! Yeah, Lacey! Let's go, Lacey! Go, Lacey!
All the way pretty evenly off the block. Coming up with a slight advantage, it is that orange hat of Basildon and Phoenix for Carter in lane 2. But really nothing to choose from any of the swimmers. Also going well in 7 is Cook of the City of Sheffield. Going with her 1 lane up is Smelt of the Borough of Kirklees. And going well at the bottom in lane 1. Also the City of Sheffield, Tankard. She turns second, 30.82 behind Isla Jones, 30.73. So the Sheffield swimmers looking good in these early stages of the race. Isla Jones in lane 4. Going very well down this opening 100 meters. She'll be looking to turn first as we come to the wall here. She does turn first, 1:05.06 for Jones. Once a 6 flat for her teammate Tankard down in lane 1. And Jessica Smeltborough of Kirklees turned in 3rd in lane 8. But it's very tight down this third 50. Smelt going well up there at the top of your shot, just 1 lane from the top. But at the moment, it is still Jones that leads the way. Trying to move through the field is Lacey Roberts, Plymouth Leander in lane 5, but still holding on to that lead. It's Isla Jones. She turns ahead of Smelt. So just under 0.7 of a second. There is Isla Jones. She's led the whole way so far. The chase is coming now. There is Plymouth Leander's Roberts coming in to your shot. At the top, Smelt is still in 2nd at the moment. This is going to be very tight as we go into the finish. Jones still got it at the moment, but as they come into the wall, it is Jones who just holds on by 2/100ths of a second from a fast finishing Jessica Smelt. And that last 50 of Lacey Roberts was enough to get her a bronze for Plymouth Leander. Roberts did have the 2nd quickest last 50, Susie McNair in lane 0 for Sterling Swimming. The only swimmer to go sub 36 on that last 50. There is your winner, Isla Jones, City of Sheffield, just waiting, looking at the board, waiting for those results to be confirmed. And the official results are now in the venue, and here they are on your screen, confirming Lacey Roberts, Plymouth Leander, bronze, Jessica Smelt, silver, and Isla Jones is your champion for City of Sheffield. Straight on to the next event, the women's 17 years, 200 meters butterfly final. In lane 0 is Natasha McDonnell of Wirral Metro. In lane 1, Matilda Ransom, City of Cambridge. In lane 2, it's Erica Pasakin-Skate of Barking and Dagenham. In lane 3, Stella McCarty, City of Glasgow. In lane 4, Lucy Fox, Wickham District. In lane 5, Constance Phillips, Nova Centurion. In lane 6, Isha Coe, Derby Excel. In lane 7, Isabella Shering, City of Sheffield. In lane 8, Eleanor Broughton of Repton. And in lane 9, it's Eve Horton, Wigan Best. Here is your start list for the women's 17 years, 200 meters butterfly final. Well, as they get away, it is Lucy Fox of Wickham District in lane 4, who's very much the in-form swimmer in this age group. She's already got 3 gold medals to her name this week. And she had a good heat swim this morning, challenging her down this first 50. 1 lane up from her, it's Phillips of Nova Centurion, and Coe also going well for Derby Excel in lane 6. Fox does turn first, 30.02 from 30.28 for Phillips, 30.48 for Coe. They are your top 3 at the first 50. Now you can see Lucy Fox opening up lead. She's got a body length lead within that 25 meters. Phillips going well still for Nova Centurion, as is Coe. They are your front 3 at the moment. Going well in lane 3, it's McCarty of City of Glasgow. Fox goes through the 100 first, 103.24 for her, 105.95 for Phillips. and 105.43 for Coe. But only 6 100ths behind Coe, it is McCarty. So watch as the action unfolds down this third 50 metres. Lucy Fox, Wickham District, just pulling away from the rest of the field. There is a race on for that silver and bronze medal. Fox looking dominant as she turns into the final 50. 137.65 is her 150 split. Now McCarty moves into silver medal position. Phillips in the bronze medal position by 6 100ths from Coe. So still all to play for those swimmers. But there at the front of your shot, it is champion-elect Lucy Fox of Wickham District as she comes in to the final 15 metres. She's looking strong now, going well still is McCarty of City of Glasgow. Closest to us in lane 3 as Fox touches the wall. 2:12.66 for Lucy Fox from Wickham. Stella McCarty of City of Glasgow touches in silver medal position. 2:17.74. And Phillips wins the battle for bronze. There are your official results for the women's 17 years 200 metres butterfly. Another gold medal for Lucy Fox, silver to McCarty and bronze to Phillips. Our next event is the women's 18 years over 200 metres butterfly final. Here come the swimmers. In lane 0, Amy Brownridge will go for the University of Surrey. In lane 1, Amelia Mon, City of Sheffield. In lane 2, Sophie Freeman, Guildford City. In lane 3, it's Maisie Elliott, Loughborough University. In 4, it's Shannon Stott for Hatfield. In lane 5, Betsy Wizard, Northampton Swimming. In lane 6, Ekaterina Price, University of Bath. In lane 7, Catherine Ellen Roberts, Swansea University. In lane 8, Kira Noon, City of Bristol. And in lane 9, Poppy Babert, City of Milton Keynes. Here is your start list for the women's 18 years and over 200 metres butterfly final. The reaction time down in lane 0 from Amy Brownridge. Now they're up and into their stroke. In lane 5, going well in the early stages, it's Wizard of Northampton Swimming Club. She leads ever so slightly down this first 50 metres. Also going well in lane 2 is Freeman of Guildford City. And at the top of the pool, in lane 8, Noon of City of Bristol. It is Wizard that turns first, ahead of Freeman, ahead of Noon. They are your top 3 after 50 metres. There is your race leader, Betsy Wizard. Coming back strongly, though, on the second 50, University of Bath Price. She's 1 lane up from Wizard. Still going well in 2 is Freeman. As we come into the halfway turn, it's Wizard leading the way, 103.62. Maisie Elliott gets the touch at the halfway point, 104.21 for second. And just 4/100ths behind her, it's Price of the University of Bath. Freeman still in this though. And watch out for that pink hat of Shannon Stott of Hatfield as she starts to move through the field. She had a good 50 here, has Stott. She comes up just on the shoulder of Wizard. Stott put in a 50 there, a 34.30, the fastest in the field. Still leading the way for now, it is Betsy Wizard in lane 5 for Northampton. Working hard in lane 2 is Freeman of Guildford City. She currently occupies the bronze medal position, fighting off Price from Bath in 6, but at the front of the field. Stott is trying to get back on terms with Wizard as we come into the final stroke, but it will be Wizard that takes it to 13.04. Shannon Stott in silver medal position for Hatfield, 2:13.50, and Sophie Freeman of Guildford City holds on to bronze, 2:15.75. There is your champion, just waiting on those official results. There is your official result for the women's 18 years and over 200 meters butterfly final. Betsy Wizard is your champion. Our next event is the men's 14-15 years 100 meters freestyle final. In lane 0, it's Harry Chandler, the Royal Wolverhampton School. In lane 1, Hugo Young of Poole. In 2, it's Samuel Sutcliffe, Ramsbottom. In lane 3 is Alessandro Donofrio of Mount Kelly. In lane 4, Gabriel Shepherd, City of Leeds. In lane 5, Abdul Jabbar Adlama, Mount Kelly. In 6 is Aaron Bissett, Royal Tunbridge Wells Munson. In 7, Ruben Alty of Millfield. In 8, it's Bernuff, Mount Kelly. And in lane 9, Monty Smith for Wickham District. Great reaction there from Adama in lane 5 for Mount Kelly. He was quickest away from the blocks. At the moment he has a slight lead over Shepherd of City of Leeds in that yellow hat. In lane 4, also going well. Down in 2, it's Sutcliffe of Ramsbottom as we come into the turn. And it is Sutcliffe leading the way. 25.11 to Shepherd's 25.33 ahead of Donofrio of Kelly. They are your front three. But now Shepherd, the 200 freestyle champion, going well here. He now leads by almost a body length. as Donofrio and Adama, the two Mount Kelly swimmers, fight it out for silver and bronze. And it is Sheffield that win. Donofrio with the silver and Adama with the bronze. 51.47 there for victory for Gabriel Shepard. There's your gold and your bronze medalist, assuming those results are confirmed. Here is your official result, confirming Gabriel Shepard, City of Leeds, as your gold medalist. Silver and bronze to Mount Kelly. Your next event is the men's 16 years 100 meters freestyle final.
Let's go, Matthew!
In lane 0, representing Soundwell, it's Jack Brown. In 1 for Plymouth Leander, Matthew Hamilton. In 2 for Northumberland and Durham Performance, Alexandra Lazar. In 3 for Guildford City, it's Joseph Way. In lane 4 for Millfield, Lachlan Parrott. In 5 for Skipton, it's Sam Smith. In lane 6 for Kingston on Hull, it's Rio Dadu. In 7 for Newcastle Staffs, it's Zachariah Dale. In lane 8 for Leander, it's Alexander Laurie. And in lane 9 for Chelsea and Westminster, it's Joseph Adams. Here is your start list for the men's 16 years, 100 meters freestyle final.
Come on, Matthew! Let's go, Matthew! Let's go, Matthew!
They're all away pretty evenly. Popping up first was Adams in lane 9, but popping up in the lead, it was lane 3's Way, Guildford City. But now that they are up into the race, going well in lane 5, Smith of Skipton in that blue hat. As we go into the turn, it's Lazar of Northumberland and Durham down in lane 2 that gets the touch, 25.07 ahead of Way. And Dale up in 7 for Newcastle Staffs. Watch that green hat of Parrott and Millfield trying to come through in lane 4. Very close here, also going well. In lane number 2, it is Lazar. It's going to be between those two, and the touch goes to Lachlan Parrott, 52.07. Alexandru Lazar, 52.23. And the bronze going to Zachariah Dale, 52.46. Just 1/10 of a second ahead of Sam Smith. Those official results are confirmed for your men's 16 years, 100 meters freestyle final. Lachlan Parrott of Millfield is your gold medalist. Matthew Hamilton of Plymouth Leander went exactly the same time tonight as he went in the heat this morning. Consistent swimming there. Sea Swimmits finishes in 8th. Tie for 5th with Way and Dowdu, 52.62. next event is the men's 17 years 100 meters freestyle final. In lane 0, it's Balin Ashton for City of Liverpool. In 1, it's George Snow of Millfield. In 2, Matthew Baker, West Suffolk. In 3, Angelo Gianni Contini of Newcastle. In 4, Henry Gray, Chelsea and Westminster. In 5, Nicholas Finch, Chelsea and Westminster. In 6 is Jake Hutchinson, of City of Leicester. In lane 7, Maddox Roberts, Witham Dolphins. In lane 8, Jack Jenkinson, Skipton Swimming Club. And in lane 9, Charlie Meek of Poole. Here's your start list for the men's 17 years, 100 meters freestyle final. Away, popping up first in lane 8. It was Jenkinson of Skipton, but out in front in the early stages. In lane 6, it's Hutchinson of City of Leicester. Also going well in 3 is Gianni Contini of Newcastle. As we go into the turn, it is those two along with Jenkinson. Gianni Contini from Hutchinson, from Jenkinson. They were all top 3 at the turn. Now, as we come down into the final 25 meters, leading the way, it is Gianni Contini of Newcastle. He's attacked this from the front. He's currently leading the way, fighting back in 5. It's Finch, Chelsea and Westminster. But it will be Gianni Contini that takes this one. Henry Gray, his teammate, gets the silver. No, I'm sorry, Gianni Contini, then Henry Gray, then Nicholas Finch. The teammates get silver and bronze. I got too excited there. Angelo Gianni Contini will be confirmed as your champion. There are your official results. So gold to Gianni Contini, silver and bronze to Chelsea and Westminster for Gray and Finch. Here come the finalists for the men's 18 years 100 meters freestyle. In lane 0, it's Brodie Gordon Gibson of Warren de Baths. In 1, Harley James, City of Cardiff. In 2, Oliver Watts, Team Bath. In 3, it's Aaron Orkers, Mount Kelly. In 4, it's Jake Gaunt of Soundwell. In 5, it's Ruben Robotham Keating, City of Manchester. In 6, Finley Club, Aberdeen Dolphins. In 7, it's Maxwell Adams, Team Bath. In 8, Caden Welsby, Stockport Metro. And in lane 9, Oliver Dage, Gloucester City. Here's your start list for the men's 18 years, 100 meters freestyle final. Well, so there's aspirants being asked to stand down there, so we will reset that start. Away at the second time of asking. The best reaction coming from Orcas of Mount Kelly in lane number 3. Gave him a slight advantage, but going well in lane 8 is Welby of Stockport Metro in these early stages. Also going well in 4, it's Gaunt of Soundwell. As we come into the turn, it will be Gaunt that leads the way. 24.35 from Orcas, 24.53 from Harley James of Cardiff, 24.86 down in lane 1. There we see Robotham Keating of City of Manchester Aquatics fighting back down that third 25 as they come into a line here. It is Robotham Keating and Gaunt fighting this one out. As it will come down to the touch, and it looks like it will be Robotham Keating that takes that one. 50.74 for him. Jake Gaunt, a silver, 51.06. And Aaron Orcas, 51.36 for the bronze. Ruben Robotham Keating there, bouncing back from a bit of a shock defeat yesterday to take the title in the men's 18 years, 100 meters freestyle. Jake Gaunt of Sandwell for silver. Aaron Orcas of Mount Kelly for bronze. Our next event is the men's 19 years and over 100 meters freestyle final. Here come the swimmers. In lane 0, it's Joel Watson, Isle of Man. In lane 1, Alexander Painter, Millfield. In 2, Jamie Ingram, City of Manchester Aquatics. In lane 3, Calvin Fry, Loughborough University. In 4, it's Dan Jones, Swansea University. In 5, Jordan Cooley, Leeds University. In 6, Ben Cope, City of Sheffield. In lane 7, Evan Jones, University of Stirling. In lane 8, Freddie Ashley Sparks, Plymouth Leander. And in lane 9, it's Michael Ripper, Loughborough University. Here is your start list for the final of the men's 19 years and over 100 meters freestyle. Good reactions coming from the centre lanes. Jones and Cooley in 4 and 5. And it is Jones up first. Fry of Loughborough also going well. One lane closer to us in lane 3. now that they're into the swimming. Cooley is clawing back and they go into the turn, and it'll be Jones over first, 23.50 for him, Cooley 23.57, and Fry in third at the turn, 23.76. Here we see that battle in the middle of the race, currently being won by Dan Jones, but fighting back with every stroke, it's Jordan Cooley of Leeds University, and it is gonna be Jordan Cooley that gets it, 49.23, 49.58 for Dan Jones, and sneaking in for bronze right at the end there, 49.79, City of Manchester Aquatics, Jamie Ingram. There are your official results of the men's 19 years and over 100 meters freestyle. Our first set of medal presentations will happen around 6:05. Got all excited about those medals there. Got a bit tongue-tied as we wait for the swimmers for our next event. Our next event is the women's multi-class 100 meters breaststroke final. In lane 0, it is Charlotte Hyde of Enfield Swim Squad. In lane 1, it's Lily Rice of Pembrokeshire County. In 2, Eliza Humphrey of Northampton Swimming Club. In 3, Imogen Dodds of Wellingborough. In lane 4, Eva French goes for Nuneaton and Bedworth. In 5, Megan Neve, Repton Swimming. In 6 is Astrid Carroll, Borough of Kirklees. In lane 7, Iona Winifrith, Tonbridge. In lane 8, Fern Snedden, Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson. And in lane 9, Samantha Lewis, Satellite of Macclesfield. Here is your start list for the women's multi-class 100 meters breaststroke final. In 0, Charlotte Hyde swims in the SB6 category with Iona Winifred in 7 and Fern Snedden in 8. And in the SB7 category, Lily Rice going from that sit start races Samantha Lewis in lane 9. Eliza Humphrey is in the SB11 category. Imogen Dodds in the SB13 category. Eva French in lane 4. Out in front in the SB9 category, Megan Neve swims in the SB14 classification, and Astrid Carroll in the SB12 classification, which means we will have to wait till the end of the race to see who is victorious. But going well down this first 50, Eva French She'll turn first, 40.48. She is up against the world record of 110.99 from the Netherlands. Is Chantal Jureveld. She leads the way. One lane up from her, it's Megan Neve. She's up against a 112.02 from Spain's Alonso Morales. Behind them, there is a battle between Imogen Dodds and Astrid Carroll at the moment. Going well in lane number 2, it is Eliza Humphrey of Northampton. Also going well is Iona Winifred in that yellow hat of Tonbridge. But as we watch the front of the race finish, it is Eva French. 127.02 for her, 128.11 for Megan Neve. Dodds goes 133.47, 133.36 for Carol. Eliza Humphrey 136.29. As we watch Iona Winifred finishing 143.05, 147.88 for Fern Snedden. Lily Rice with a 147.76, 149.46 for Charlotte Hyde, and Samantha Lewis 155.27. So our winning point score is 715. It will be Iona Winifred that takes that one. We saw her swim in the 50 butterfly by herself last night. Not tonight though, she tops the pile. There are the official results and she is your champion. On to our next event, it's the men's multi-class 100 meters breaststroke. In lane 0, it's William Perry of Ealing. In 1, Lewis Jones, Aaron Trident. In 2, it's Owen Garthides, Kingston upon Hull. In 3, Jack Milne, University of Aberdeen. In 4, Ryan Potter, Preston Swimming Club. In 5, it's Gavin Roberts, City of Glasgow. In 6, Joseph Greaves, Nova Centurion. In 7, Giorgio Oxby, Stockport Metro. In 8, it's Harry Arnold Pepper of Royston. In lane 9, it's Bruce D of Northampton. Here is your start list for the men's multi-class 100 meters breaststroke. In the outside lanes, Will Perry and Bruce D are going head-to-head in the SB6 category. 2 lanes in from them in 1 and 8, Lewis Jones and Harry Arnold Pepper go head-to-head in the SB8 category. Everybody else in this one is in the SB14 category. Good reaction time in lane 0 from Will Perry. He is the British record holder in this event. That British record stands at 125.93. He broke it at last year's World Championships. It had been standing since 2006 to Gareth Duke, so that was a good record for him to take down. But at the front of the race, as you would expect, going well, it's the SB14 athletes, Gavin Roberts of City of Glasgow, leading the way into the turn. He turns first, 32.86, ahead of Jack Milne, 34.13, and Potter, 34.28. The SB8 athletes is Lewis Jones that leads the way, 39.33 to 40.31, and Perry leads the SB6 battle 41.56 to Deast 43.76. Here we go at the front though. In lane 3, coming through strongly, it is Milne of University of Aberdeen after that fast start from Roberts. It will be Milne that comes in, touches the wall first, 110.38. Let's turn our attention to the SB8 battle. You see there in lane 1 and lane 8. It looks like it's going to be Lewis Jones that wins that battle, and then the SB6 battle just behind as Will Perry comes in to finish. He touches in a time of 1:28.74. Bruce D 1:31.29. So 742 points for Jack Milne, 1:10.38. Takes that ahead of Perry is Ryan Potter, 1:12.18. Taking the bronze of 688 points, just 3 points ahead of Gavin Roberts. Here are tight world records, 102 for the SB14 athletes. That's what they're chasing. That concludes the first block of swimming finals tonight. We will be moving on to the medal ceremonies shortly. Our first medal ceremony will be that for the women's multi-class 100 meters freestyle. These medals will be presented by Martin Smith, Councillor of Sheffield. Your bronze medalist from Northampton, it's Eliza Humphrey. Your silver medalist from Northampton, it's Amber Haycock. And your gold medalist from Tonbridge, it's Kellyanne Warrington. Those athletes just getting their photos before we move on to the next ceremony. Our next medal presentation is for the men's multi-class 100 meters freestyle. Your bronze medalist from Nova Centurion, it's Owen Say. The silver medalist from Newquay Cormorants, it's Kieran Williams. And your gold medalist from Basildon and Phoenix, it's Rowan Brennan. Our next medal ceremony is for the women's 200 meters butterfly. The bronze medalist in the 13-14 years age group goes to Wirral Metro, Abby Roscoe. The bronze medalist in the 15 years age group from City of Leeds is Matilda Ashcroft. And your bronze medalist in the 16 years age group from Plymouth Leander is Lacey Roberts. Your silver medalist in the 13-14 years age group from City of Birmingham, Alicia Stevens. Silver medalist in the 15 years age group from Camden Swiss Cottage, Ines Quinmund Beetham. And in the 16 years age group from Borough of Kirklees, it's Jessica Smelt. Your gold medalist in the 13-14 years age group from Mount Kelly, it's Edie Price. In the 15 years age group, your gold medalist from Northumberland and Durham Performance, it's Seren Talentire. And your gold medalist in the 16-year age group from City of Sheffield, it's Isla Jones. Our next medal ceremony is for the women's 200 meters butterfly. The bronze medalist in the 17 years age group from Nova Centurion, it's Constance Phillips. And in the 18 years and over age group from Guildford City, it's Sophie Freeman. Your silver medalist in the 17 years age group from City of Glasgow, Stella McCarty. And in the 18 years over age group from Hatfield, it's Shannon Stott. And your gold medalist in the 17 years 200 meters butterfly from Wickham District, it's Lucy Fox. And in the women's 18 years and over 200 meters butterfly, your gold medalist from Northampton is Betsy Wizard. Not sure if that was supposed to be the start of a Mexican wave then, but it just turned into a wave. We'll take a wave. Our next medal ceremony is for the men's 100 meters freestyle. Your bronze medalist in the 14-15 years age group from Mount Kelly is Abdul Jabbar Adama. In the 16 years age group from Newcastle, it's Zachariah Dale. And in the 17 years age group from Chelsea and Westminster, it's Nicholas Finch. The silver medalist in your 14-15 years age group from Mount Kelly is Alessandra Donofrio. In the 16 years age group, from Northumberland and Durham Performance is Alexandra Lazar. And in the 17 years age group from Chelsea and Westminster, it's Henry Gray. In the gold medal in the 14-15 year age group from City of Leeds, it's Gabriel Shepherd. In the 16 years age group from Millfield, it's Lachlan Parrott. And in the 17 years age group from Newcastle, it's Angelo Gianni Contini. Our next medal ceremony is for the men's 100 meters freestyle. The bronze medalist in the 18 years age group from Mount Kelly, it's Aaron Olkers. In the 19 years and over age group, it's from City of Manchester Aquatics, it's Jamie Ingram. The silver medalist in the 18 years age group from Soundwell is Jake Gaunt. And in the 19 years and over age group from Swansea University is Dan Jones. And your gold medalist in the 18 years age group from City of Manchester Aquatics is Ruben Robotham Keating. And your gold medalist in the 19 years and over age group from Leeds University is Jordan Cooley. No. So that concludes our medal ceremonies for the moment. We will be returning to some swimming action very shortly. next event, it's the women's 50 meters freestyle for the 13-14 years age group. In lane number 9, it's Emily Smith of Tonbridge. In 8, it's Ruby Sims of Stockport Metro. In lane 7, Sophie Palmer, Basildon and Phoenix. In 6, it's Lily Green, Plymouth Leander. In 5, Willow Harrison, City of Sheffield. In 4, Hannah Capron, Brighton. In 3, Morgan Pashley of Maidstone. In 2, Alexandra Nerney of Hatfield. In lane 1, Eva Higginbotham of Swindon Dolphin. And in lane 0, it's Elizabeth Land of Newcastle Swim Team. Here is your start list for the women's 13-14 years 50 meters freestyle final.
Let's go, Lily! Let's go, Lily! Yeah, Lily!
The reaction time up the top for Ruby Sims in lane 8 of Stockport and Metro, but now we are up and into the stroke, going very well down the bottom. It's Land of Newcastle in 0, but the blue hat in lane 4 of Capron from Brighton is leading the way. She's got about half a body length lead over the rest of the field. It's very tight behind her for silver and bronze. The gold will go to Capron, the silver to Lily Green of Plymouth Leander, and the bronze goes to Willow Harrison of City of Sheffield. You can hear Plymouth Leander celebrating behind me as those official results are confirmed.
Yes, Lily!
Our next event is the women's 15 years 50 meters freestyle final. Not medal ceremony yet, they haven't swum. Some of them might wish that they had, but here is the final. In lane number 9, Zara Coombe swims for Satellite of Macclesfield. In 8 is Eve Doherty, City of Sheffield. In 7, Tegan Gale of Woking. In lane 6, Megan Higgs, Millfield. In lane 5, Ellie Fries, Sutton and Cheam. In 4, Annabelle Compton, Wickham District. In 3, it's Emma Wood, City of Leeds. In lane 2, Gabrielle Idle Beavers, Mount Kelly. In lane 1, Emma Hagberg, Guildford City. And in 0, it's Olivia O'Mahony of Cockermouth. Here is your start list for the women's 15 years 50 meters freestyle final. Pulling away pretty evenly, but up at the bottom of your screen, it was lane 0 and lane 1, O'Mahony and Hagberg, that came up in the lead, but now going well in 4 for Wickham. It's Compton. She leads the way from Freeze. 1 lane up from her. Coming through strongly. Down at the bottom still. It is Emma Hagberg, but Emma Wood of Leeds. That strong finish there to take the silver. Compton with the gold, 26.27. Wood with the silver, 26.96. And bronze to Ellie Freeze of Sutton and Cheam. Just by 3/100ths there. A number of these swimmers had very busy programs this week. We are at the midway point. And so this understandably leaving the pool a bit slower than they were at the beginning of the week. Trying to conserve as much energy as possible. Who can blame them for that? Still a busy program for a number of them. It's a tough week. We're seeing lots of good swims here in Sheffield. Here come the women for the 16 years 50 meters freestyle final. In lane 9, it's Izzy Blackhurst of Taunton Dean. In lane 8, Emily Maxwell, Northumberland and Durham Performance. In 7, it's Sophie Ben, Mount Kelly. In 6, Caris Croak, Torvine Dolphins. In 5, Bethan Cook, Chase. In lane 4, Sky Carter, Basildon and Phoenix. In lane 3, Flavia Camsell, Mount Kelly. In lane 2, Sophie Davis, Millfield. In lane 1, Lily Grover, the Royal Wolverhampton School. And in lane 0, Grace Greenhalgh, City of Norwich. Here is your start list for the women's 16 years 50 meters freestyle final. Good reaction time from Sophie Ben of Mount Kelly in 7. Going well in lane 4 for Basildon Phoenix is Sky Carter. With Flavia Camsell 1 lane closer to us for Mount Kelly, also going well here. It's those two that are out in front, but it will be Carter that comes in to touch the wall first, 25.60. In the second final of the evening. Silver goes to Flavia Camsell and bronze to Bethan Cook. There are the official results of the women's 16 years 50 meters freestyle. Our next event is the women's 17 years 50 meters freestyle final. In lane 0, it's Nicole Dupree for Millfield. In lane 8, Jessica Hum, Bracknell and Wokingham. In 7, Holly Widows, Mount Kelly. In 6 is Alexandra Bulat, City of Lincolnshire Pentaqua. In 5, it's Libby Broder, City of Cardiff. In 4, Laurie Devine of Repton. In 6, Maria Romanskaya of Repton. In 2, Shola Robinson, City of Sheffield. In 1, it's Natalie Marshall of Swim West Lothian. And in 0, Cassia Titterton of Bromley. Here's your start list for this women's 17 years, 15 meters freestyle final. Getting away well, it was Romanovskaya of lane 3 for Repton. Now that they are up and into the strokes, going well in lane 0. Titterton and 1 Marshall also going well at the top. In lane 7, it is Widows of Mount Kelly. Now coming through in the centre lane, Devine of Repton. She looks to be taking this one from Holly Widows, with Libby Broder coming in 3rd for the City of Cardiff. So 25.91 for Devine to win it. 26.22 for Holly Widows for silver, and Libby Broder 26.37 for bronze. They are your official results of the women's 17 years, 50 meters freestyle. Our next event is the women's 18 years and over 50 meters freestyle final. In lane 0, it's Kitty S. Hodgson for City of Leeds. In lane 8, Beth Hall, Mount Kelly. In 7, Sophie de Groot, Loughborough University. In 6, Annabelle Smith, University of Bath. In 5, Erin Little, Mount Kelly. In 4, Evelyn Davis, University of Stirling. In 3, Harriet Rogers, Loughborough University. In 2, Clementine Lovell, Loughborough University. In 1, it's Jemima Hall, University of Bath. And in lane 0, Darcy Revitt, Guildford City. Here's your start list for the women's 18 years and over 50 meters freestyle final. Good start down in lane 0 for Revit. Now they're up and into the swim. Going well in 3 is Rogers. In 4, it's Davis. Go with them in lane 2. It is Lovell, but working their way through now in 5. It's Little. As we come into the final stages, this could go anywhere, and it does go to Evelyn Davis. 25.59 for the University of Stirling to take that one. Silver goes to Clementine Lovell of Loughborough University, and bronze just 2 100ths behind to Jemima Hall of the University of Bath. That was close at the finish, but they are your official results for the women's 18 years and over 50 meters freestyle. Our next event is the men's 14-15 years 400 meters individual medley. Your finalists are on poolside. In lane 0, it's Thomas Belt for Plymouth Leander. In 1, Thomas Wolfenden goes for City of Leeds. In lane 2, Gabriel Shepherd, City of Leeds. In 3, Hugh Mason Williams, City of Birmingham. In lane 4, Llewellyn Porter, Camden Swiss Cottage. In lane 5, Joseph Ashley, Warrington Warriors. In 6 is Santino Del Real of Chelsea and Westminster. In 7, it's Archie Dandy, City of Leicester. In 8, it's Gregor Ross, City of Glasgow. And in lane 9, Daniel Ransom, City of Leeds. Here is your start list for the men's 14-15 years, 400 meters individual medley final. So coming up, at the front of this back fly, Daniel Ransom, City of Leeds at the top in lane 9, had a good start, but Llewellyn Porter of Camden Swiss Cottage in the centre lane just heads the field down this first 50 metres. Porter's got a strong butterfly at a great 200 metres butterfly, and he's a body length ahead. Off that turn into the second 50 of the butterfly leg. One lane up from him is Joseph Ashley of Warrington Warriors. Going well in lane 5. Also going well in 6. It's Santino Del Real of Chelsea and Westminster. And in 7, coming through strongly, Archie Dandy. But it will be Llewellyn Porter that leads after the butterfly, 101.47 for him. In second, it's Ashley. In the third, Del Real. They are your front 3 after the butterfly. But now we move onto the backstroke. And looking good is Ashley of Warrington Warriors. Llewellyn Porter still out in front, still with a body length over the rest of the field. Going well in 7, Dandy. We come into the backstroke turn. Porter leads the way, 1:37.36, just over a second ahead of Joseph Ashley. And then Dandy still in third. They're your top three at the moment. Llewellyn Porter looking strong at the front. Joseph Ashley has put some clear water between him and Santino Del Real, but Archie Dandy, one lane up from Del Real, still going well. 2:12.71 at the halfway point for Porter. 2:15.02 for Joseph Ashley, with Archie Dandy 2:16.22. He's half a second ahead of Del Real as they move on to the breaststroke. Going well now on this breaststroke, looking strong. It is Del Real, Chelsea and Westminster in lane 6. He's back on the shoulder to shoulder with Archie Dandy. And Joseph Ashley has made up some ground on Llewellyn Porter down this first 50 of the breaststroke. 38.89 was Ashley's split compared to Porter's 40.69. Ashley with the quickest breaststroke split of the field down that first 50 of the breaststroke. Porter currently holding off the challenge. This is the battle for the gold medal that you can see on your screen. Look at that though, in lane 6, Del Real has swum very well on this breaststroke leg. Brought him back into the bronze medal position. Still going well at the top, Daniel Ransom, City of Leeds. But it will, for the first time, be Joseph Ashley that hits the front for the Warrington Warriors. As we go on to the freestyle, but already Llewellyn Porter eating up that advantage from the breaststroke. Del Real did turn in third, with Daniel Ransom in fourth. Going well for the City of Birmingham is Hugh Mason-Williams in lane 3. He'll be trying to fight for that bronze medal, but Porter looks like he has command at the front. Looks like this gold medal will be his. Still fighting, it's Joseph Ashley. There is Porter at the front of the field in your shot. Got an advantage now over Ashley, and back behind them, holding on to the bronze, working hard, is Santino Del Real. As Llewellyn Porter comes in to stop the clock, 4:35.24. Silver going to Joseph Ashley, and the bronze does indeed go to Santino Del Real. He holds off the fast finish of Hugh Mason-Williams. There is your official result just coming in for the men's 14-15 years 400 meters IM. Llewellyn Porter is your gold medalist. Joseph Ashley takes the silver, and Santino Del Real picks up the bronze. Our next event is the final of the men's 16 years 400 meters individual medley. In lane 0, it's Jamie Gray of Plymouth Leander. In 1, it's Jake Chesworth of Maxwell. In 2, it's Oliver Creeves of Wrekin. In 3, Zach Troman, Team Ipswich. In lane 4, Raheel Mahmood goes for Romford Town. In 5, Fergus Thompson for Mount Kelly. In 6, it's Finlay Pope, representing Stockport Metro. In 7, Pat Robinson of Team Ipswich. In 8, it's Tom Hawkins, Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson. And in lane 9 is James Burnett, Warren de Baths. Best start there coming from Mahmood of Romford Town in that yellow hat in lane 4. He's up, but also going well down the bottom for Maxwell. It is Jake Chesworth. At the moment it's those two that are leading the way down this butterfly, but also going well at the top is Tom Hawkins of Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson and James Burnett of Warren de Baths. It is Chesworth that gets the touch after 50 metres, 28.36 from Mahmood, 28.42, and Hawkins, 28.76. So your leaders were spread across the pool. But now we see in your shot Mahmood coming through to take the lead on the butterfly leg. Also going very well, Team Ipswich, Zach Troman, 1 lane closer to us. They go into the butterfly to backstroke turn. It will be Mahmood leading the way. 1 minute .99 for him. 101.6 for Troman to turn second. And 102.25 for Chesworth to turn third in lane 1. Now we're on to the backstroke. Look into lane 5, going well. It is Thompson of Mount Kelly down this backstroke leg. Also at the top of the picture, Burnett for Warren de Baths. He's made up some ground in the early stages of this first 50 of the backstroke. They'll go in together. Mahmood just turning first, 1:38.01 by 6/100ths of a second from Thompson. Thompson's backstroke leg there, almost 3 seconds quicker than that of Mahmood. Finlay Pope right over in third for Stockport Metro. Pope swims in lane 6, just 1 lane up from your race leader. That race leader is Thompson. He's looking strong at the moment. He's had a brilliant breaststroke leg as we go into the halfway point. 2:12.07 for Fergus Thompson. Mahmood still in second, 2:13.92, and Finlay Pope 2:14.41, turning in third. There is Thompson on the breaststroke. Going well. Further back, having a good breaststroke at the moment, is Maxwell's Jake Chesworth in lane 1. But at the front of the field now in 5, Thompson of Mount Kelly looks to be extending his lead. Touches in a time of 2:51.5. Almost 2 seconds ahead of Mahmood, with Finlay Pope still in third. There is Thompson fronting the field at the moment, leading the way. Still going well, Finlay Pope. Stockport Metro in that black hat. And the 3 swimmers at the front of your shot. Going well now. In lane number 2, it is Oliver Grieve, of Wrekin. He's having a great breaststroke. It's brought him through into 4th position. But it's Fergus Thompson that turns first with 100 metres to go. 3:32.86. Finley Pope now in second, with Raheel Mahmood in third as they go on to the freestyle. Pope looking quite strong here as he comes up to the waist of Fergus Thompson. Mahmood looking in a comfortable bronze medal position at the moment, but look at this charge coming behind him from Oliver Greaves of Wrekin. And at the top of the picture there's a battle between Hawkins and Burnett, but look at this fight for the gold medal. Thompson of Mount Kelly led for most of the way, he's fighting hard, but now Finley Pope hits the front. With 15 metres to go, it is Pope of Stockport Metro who looks to be bringing this home as he goes into the flags. Got half a body length lead, and he will stop the clock at a time of 4:35.96 to Ferguson Thompson's 4:36.62 and Raheel Mahmood 4:41.38. As we just watch now as Jake Chesworth comes in for Maxwell. And your final swimmer in will be Patch Robinson, 4:56.14 to round out that final. As we wait for those results to be confirmed, but a strong swim there from Finley Pope as he is confirmed as your champion. Now are your official results of the men's 16 years 400 metres individual medley. Pope takes the gold, Thompson the silver, and Mahmood the bronze. Our next event is the men's 17 years 400 metres individual medley final. In lane 0 for City of Manchester Aquatics, it's Davy Unwin. In 1 for Midlothian, it's Lee Davis. In 2 for Borough of Kirklees, Daniel Jackson. In lane 3 for City of Birmingham, it's Cameron Rapson. In lane 4 for the Royal Wolverhampton School, it's David Annis. In lane 5 for Sir Chelsea and Westminster, it's Edward Marcel Whittles. In 6 for City of Sheffield, it's Thomas Wilkinson. In 7 for Balin Ashton, it's City of Liverpool. In lane 8 for Wickham District, it's Luke Poulton. And in lane 9 for City of Birmingham, it's Jay Valencia. Here is your start list for the men's 17 years, 400 metres, individual medley final. Getting a good reaction. It was James Abelincia at the top in for City of Birmingham in lane 9. Now that they are up into the swim-in. David Annis of Royal Wolverhampton School in lane 4, going well, as is Edward Marcel Whittles and Thomas Wilkinson of the City of Sheffield. So they go into that first turn. It is Wilkinson that leads the way by 4/100ths from Marcel Whittles, with Annis in 3rd and Cameron Rapson of City of Birmingham in a 4th. Already those positions have changed. At the front right now it is Marcel Whittles, then Annis, and then Rapson. Wilkinson still close to the early leaders as we come into the 100-meter mark. It is Marcel Whittles that touches first, just 3 100ths ahead of David Annis, with Rapson in third and Wilkinson in fourth. Now we move on to the backstroke. The two centre lane swimmers, Annis and Marcel Whittles, breaking away from the rest of the field at the moment. Annis did get medals in the fly and the backstroke last night, so the front half of his race definitely strong. He hits the front. Just 15 100ths ahead of Marcel Whittles, with Wilkinson still in the third position. Coming through strongly though, coming back down in lane number 2 is Daniel Jackson, Borough of Kirklees. He's having a good backstroke leg here. He's trying to get back on terms with Cameron Rapson, 1 lane up from him for Birmingham. At the halfway turn, it's Annis, 207.94 from Marcel Whittles, 208.40. Wilkinson in third and Rapson in fourth. They are still your front four. On the breaststroke now, we see the City of Sheffield swimmer Thomas Wilkinson making gains. Just trying to use this breaststroke leg to get back into contention. Marcel Whittles using it to try and pull away from David Annis. And it is Marcel Whittles turning first, 2:45.35. His breaststroke split there for that 52 seconds quicker than that of Annis. Wilkinson in third. Rapson's dropped to fourth as Jackson of Borough of Kirklees came through, for fourth. So Rapson down to fifth. Now Marcel Whittles looking good. He's got about a body length lead over Annis going into the final stages of this breaststroke. Shoulder to shoulder are Jackson and Rapson in 2 and 3. But your race leader with 100 meters to go is Edward Marcel Whittles of Chelsea and Westminster. David Annis kicking hard, trying to chase down on this freestyle leg. Rapson in fifth in lane 3. Jackson was in fourth. And Wilkinson in third. That's how it was at the 100 meters to go mark. That's how it will be at the 50 meters to go mark. Annis is eating into Marcel Whittles' lead. And with 25 meters to go, Annis is threatening. He's right on the shoulder of Marcel Whittles. Annis is putting some big kicks here as he hits the front. And it will be Annis that times that to perfection to take the gold medal. 4:24.71 for him, 4:25.17 for Marcel Whittles. Wilkinson holds on for the bronze medal. Strong swim from the City of Sheffield swimmer. Great battle between these two. David Annis on your left, coming out on top for the Royal Wolverhampton School. Those results are now official. There are your finalists and medalists for your men's 17 years 400 meters individual medley. Our next event is the men's 18 years 400 meters individual medley final. In lane 0, representing the city of Cardiff, it's Benjamin Fox-Wiltshire. In 1 for Borough of Kirklees, it's Luke Clegg. In 2 for Thanet Swim Club, it's Oliver Pope. In 3 for City of Cardiff, it's Ridian Arch. In 4 for Mount Kelly, it's Vadim Busk. In 5 for City of Birmingham, James Froggatt. In 6 for Poole, Oliver Jones. In 7 for University of Bath, Oscar Barlow. In 8 for the Royal Wolverhampton School, it's James Shevchenko. And in lane 9 for City of Glasgow, it's Robert Burgess. Here is your start list for the men's 18 years 400 meters individual medley final. Coming up with a slight advantage in lane 4 is Busk of Mount Kelly. Also going well at the top in lane 8, Sevchenko of the Royal Wolverhampton School. They are the two out in front down this first 50 meters of the butterfly. And it is Shevchenko by a 1/10 of a second ahead of Busk, with Barlow of University of Bath third after that first turn. He's only 5/100ths ahead of Froggatt though, so expect a tight battle there down this second 50 of the butterfly. Hardly anything to choose between Busk and Shevchenko as we go into the butterfly to backstroke turn. It's Busk 59.74, just 5/100ths ahead of Shevchenko, with Ridian Arch of City of Cardiff turning third in lane 3. Now on to the backstroke. There is that blue hat of the City of Cardiff, having a strong backstroke here as he comes up to the shoulder to be in line with Vadim Busk. In lane 4 for Mount Kelly, still going well at the top is Shevchenko for the Royal Wolverhampton School. Also going very well is Barlow of University of Bath. They are now 1 and 2, 4/100ths separating them. Shevchenko with the advantage. Arch in third for Cardiff, with Busk now in fourth. But it's all very tight at the front of this one. Coming back into contention as well is Pope of Thanet Swim Club in lane 2. Leading the way, it's now Barlow. The great backstroke leg here, and he will be our midway leader. Oscar Barlow goes over 2:08.63 from Shevchenko, from Pope, from Arch. There is Oscar Barlow of Bath leading down the breaststroke, but as we pan out, we see a fight in lanes 2, 3 and 4. Currently Busk is winning that for Mount Kelly as he comes back through the field, and he'll go into this turn alongside Oscar Barlow. Barlow just ahead by 1/100th. Nothing in it there. Barlow, Arch back up to third for Cardiff. These positions keep changing. Busk looking strong on this breaststroke. He's now hit the front. Still going well for Cardiff. It is Ridian Arch. At the moment, Barlow's holding him off. With 15 meters to go on this breaststroke leg, that could still change. And 2, Pope going well on the breaststroke. He's now up in line with Shevchenko in 8. It is Bosk over first, 3:25.76. Barlow 3:28.14 and Arch 3:28.58. Arch currently has a bit of an advantage over a bit of a cushion from the 4th place battle, but they are charging down the pool. In 7 it's Shevchenko and in 2 it's Pope. Bosk will turn first at the final turn. 3:57.84 for him, 3:59.17 for Barlow, 4:01.24 for Arch. Shevchenko a second and a half quicker than Rydian Arch on that 50, so Arch is going to have to work hard if he wants to stay in that bronze medal position. As we see the charge in lane 8 from Shevchenko. But at the front, your gold medalist will be Vadim Bosk, 4:27.78, 4:28.94 for Oscar Barlow for silver, and 4:31.61 it is Rydian Arch, who holds on by half a second as Shevchenko finished fast. Shevchenko with the fastest final 50. He did everything he could, but it wasn't quite enough to get back in front of Rydian Arch. There are the official results of your men's 18 years 400 meters individual medley. Vadim Bosk takes gold for Mount Kelly, Oscar Barlow silver for Bath University, and Rydian Arch gets the bronze for City of Cardiff. Our next event is the final of the men's 19 years and over 400 meters individual medley. In lane 0 for the University of Bath is Isaac Dodds. In 1 for University of Aberdeen Formans, it's Tom Robinson. In 2 for University of Stirling, it's Angus Allison. In 3 for City of Sheffield, it's Matthew Woodall. In 4 for University of Stirling, it's Pierce Greening. In 5 for Loughborough University, Ben Harrison. In 6 for Ealing, it's John Britton. In 7 for University of Stirling, it's Andrew Bertoli. In 8 for Mount Kelly, is Hubert Janic. In lane 9 for Loughborough University, it's Charles Kershaw. There is your start list for the men's 19 years and over 400 meters individual medley final. Best reaction coming from lane 7, that's Andrew Bertoli of the University of Stirling. He is up at the front through 25 meters of this butterfly. Also going well in 5, it's Harrison of Loughborough. At the moment it's those two leading the way, but it will be Bertoli that turns first up 50, 26.49 for him, Harrison 27.40 4-2. Third at the first turn is Dodds down in lane 0 for Bath. There is your early race leader, Bertoli of Stirling. He's got about a body length lead over the rest of the field at the moment. In second, in lane 5, it is Harrison. Coming through in 2 is Allison, and Woodhall in 3 for Sheffield. But at the turn, it's Bertoli, 57.67, 59.13, Harrison second, and 59.93 for Allison. They are your top 3 after 100 metres as we move on to the backstroke. Bertoli got a good advantage at the moment, coming through in 3 for Sheffield. It is Woodall. Allison going well in 2 for Stirling. He comes up level with Harrison of Loughborough. There's Bertoli that still leads the way, 1:32.48, almost 2 seconds ahead of Harrison, who is just 0.2 ahead of Allison. Bertoli there at the top of your shot in lane 7, out in front. The backstroke now bunching up the swimmers behind him. Allison looking strong for Stirling as they go into the 200-metre turn. It's Bertoli that leads the halfway, 2:07.03 from Harrison, 2:08.63, 2:08.76 for Allison. They're still your 1, 2, 3, with Woodhall in 4th for Sheffield. Now we are on to the breaststroke through 25 metres. In 5, Harrison looking strong here. But this is Bertoli still at the front for now. Also going well down in 2 is Allison as they bunch up at the breaststroke turn. Still with a slight advantage, it's Bertoli. He'll have the slowest breaststroke split of the 3 at the front there. And we see Harrison hit the front for the first time. Going with Harrison, it is Allison down in lane 2. Also coming through in lane 4. University of Stirling's 3rd swimmer in this final, Pierce Greening. The breaststroke has changed things up. As we go on to the final 100 metres, it will be Harrison that leads for the first time at 3:22.18 from Allison, 3:23.04, Bertoli 3:23.58, and 3:23.91 for Pierce Greening. So it's going to come down to this freestyle. Here we see the fight. 2 Stirling swimmers there, either side of Harrison of Loughborough, and also panning out to get our 3rd Stirling finalist. As Harrison goes over first, 3:53.41 from Greening, 3:54.58. Bertoli 3:55.02 with Allison 3:55.20. It's all to play for down this final 25 metres as Harrison leads the way. Greening leading the Stirling charge at the moment, with Bertoli got a slight advantage over Allison. But as I say that, they become neck and neck as Harrison takes this one, 4:22.88. Greening 4:24.68, and it is Bertoli that gets the touch. 4:25.32 for bronze. Angus Allison 4th. So it's Loughborough 1, Stirling 2, 3 and 4. That was a good race. They had everything. They are your official results of the men's 19 years and over 400 metres individual medley. Ben Harrison of Loughborough takes the gold. Pierce Greening silver, and Andrew Bertoli bronze, both for University of Stirling. Our next event is the men's multi-class 50 meters breaststroke. In lane number 5 for Louth Dolphins, it's Harvey Phillips. And in lane 4, it's Linda Longhorn for Northumberland and Durham Performance. Both of these swimmers swim in the SB3 category. Both athletes have limb difference in all 4 limbs. This morning, after the heats, Harvey Phillips did her best time, and Lyndon Longhorn, the British record holder, 1 lane closer to us, was less than a tenth off his best time. So both swimmers in good form in this 50 meters breaststroke, pretty evenly matched in terms of impairments and style. Longhorn, 9 years the elder, the Tokyo 2020 Paralympian. Going strongly, he's got a body length lead over Phillips at the moment. Phillips going well here. He'll be happy to be in contention. As we come into the final 10 meters, it does look like it will be the experienced Longhorn that will take this one. We come into the wall. Longhorn will stop the clock at 58.24. 1 minute point 70 for Phillips, another personal best time for the 19-year-old from Louth. You will see the point score there, but it doesn't matter because these athletes both in the same classification, so it's a straight shootout. And it was Lyndon Longhorn to take that one, 58.24 for him, compared to Harvey Phillips's 1 minute point 70. Good swimming for both athletes there. They are your official results. Our next event is the women's 4x100 freestyle relay final. In lane 0, it is Warren DeBards. In lane number 1, it is Basil and Phoenix A. In lane 2, it's Millfield School A. In lane 3, it's Wickham District Day. In lane number 4, it's City of Sheffield. In lane 5, it's Mount Kelly. In lane 6, it's Northumberland and Durham Performance A. In lane 7, it's Guildford City A. In lane 8, it's City of Leeds. And in lane 9, it's City of Norwich. Here is your start list for the women's 14 to 16 years 400 meters freestyle team final. In 0 for Warrender, it's Ashley Drake. Lexi O'Connor goes for Basildon and Phoenix. Sophie Davis for Millfield. Catherine Williams of Wickham. Eve Doherty, City of Sheffield. 5 for Sophie Benn goes for Mount Kelly. Anna Finley goes for Northumberland and Durham. Alice Young for Guildford City. Evangeline Stacey for City of Leeds and Katerina Maria for City of Norwich. And leading the way in lane 7 is Young for Guildford. At the first turn, 28.04 from Millfield, 28.33, and Mount Kelly, 28.54. That green hat of Millfield, though, in lane 2, now hit the front. That's Sophie Davis, also coming through strongly in 4 for Sheffield. It's Doherty. As we go into the 100-meter changeover, the first one, it is Millfield. Leading the way as Sophie Davis hands over to Megan Higgs. Eve Doherty hands over in second for Sheffield to Willow Harrison. In the water for Mount Kelly, it's Ella Justice. Northumberland and Durham, it's Emma Price. For Guildford, it's Tegan Matthews. For Leeds, it's Ella McDermott. City of Norwich, it's Grace Greenhalgh. Megan Higgs is in for Millfield. She's now in second behind Harrison of Sheffield. Sophie Palmer's in the water for Basildon and Phoenix. And Rosie Forster for Warrendon and Bath. Sheffield and Millfield are out in front, with Sheffield getting this slight advantage down this second 100. Going well in 7, it's Guildford City. They are your front 3 at the moment. Sheffield will go into the wall first at the halfway stage as Ida Jones enters the water. For Millfield, it will be Eve Lawson on the third leg. As now the race is on. Behind Northumberland and Durham Performance, Sarah Talentire is in the water. She's currently in third position in lane 6. 1 lane up from her, Nancy Knight for Guildford. Matilda Ashcroft's in for Leeds. Ellie Rose Leon's in for Norwich. Zabel Eberhorn in for Wickham. Eva Lawson for Millfield. Gracie Parker, Basildon and Phoenix, and Kiana Kurtz, Warrender. And it is Sheffield who lead the way. Millfield currently in second, but fighting back all the time is Talentire of Northumberland and Durham. We go into the final changeover for Sheffield. Molly Baker will take the reins for the anchor leg. She leads the way, 2:55.71, ahead of 2:57.6. Millfield in second with Northumberland and Durham in third. Just less than 0.3 ahead of Guildford. So the charge is on for the medals. Sheffield out in front, but nobody's safe in a relay. As Guildford tried to hunt down and push Northumberland and Durham all the way. Arbuckle for Warrender is in 0. Carter for Basildon in 1. It's Natasha Pree for Millfield. Annabelle Compton for Wickham. Molly Baker leading the way for Sheffield. Flavia Camsell coming back for Mount Kelly. Emily Maxwell for Northumberland. Emma Hagberg fighting for Guildford. Emma Wood of Leeds. And Olivia Greenall of Norwich, but it will be Baker of Sheffield that leads this one. But look at the fight behind her. Millfield currently in second as Sheffield win. 3:52.57, it will be Millfield. Just touched out actually by 4/100th for that superb finish for Mount Kelly from Camsell. She worked her way back in the final 5 metres to steal that silver medal. Sheffield touching first, Mount Kelly coming through for silver with Millfield getting the bronze. Those results are confirmed. That was very tight there. Behind, Sheffield was safe. Convincing gold medal for them. But the race behind was an intense one. Our next event, our final event of tonight is the women's 17 years and over 4x100 freestyle final. In lane 0, it's Millfield. In lane 1, it's the city of Sheffield. In lane 2, it's the city of Leeds. In lane 3, it's Repton. In lane 4, Mount Kelly. In lane 5, the University of Stirling. In lane 6 is the city of Cardiff. In lane 7, it's Plymouth Leander. In lane 8, Swansea University. And in lane 9, it's the City of Manchester Aquatics. Here is the start list for the women's 17 years and over 400 meters freestyle team final. Good reaction there from Annalise Benyon of City of Cardiff in 6. In lane 0 for Millfield, it's Evie Dilly. In 1 for Sheffield, it's Kate Clifton. In 2 for Leeds, Kidias Hodgson. Grace Conroy goes for Repton. In 3, Holly Widows for Mount Kelly. Evelyn Davis for Stirling. Said Benyon for Cardiff. Evie Float for Plymouth. Rebecca Sutton for Swansea. And Jessica Calderbank for Manchester. Down in lane 1 of Sheffield is Clifton. That leads at the first turn, 26.78 from Swansea's Sutton, 27.15. And in third after that first turn, it's Davis for Stirling. They are your front 3, going well at the bottom of the pool. It is Sheffield. Stirling still going well in 5, as are Swansea. Kate Clifton will hand over to Candice Hall for Sheffield. They are at the front. Evelyn Davis for Stirling hands over to Kathleen Dawson. They've changed their order. They are currently in 2nd, and now Mount Kelly in 3rd. It's Erin Little in lane 4. Great takeover for her. Kirsten Powell goes for Millfield. Laura Thompson for Leeds. Maria Ramonskaya of Repton. In 3, Libby Broder's in for Cardiff, Beatrice Varley's in for Plymouth, Jennifer Green's in for Swansea, and Molly Garrett's in for Manchester. Still leading the way, it is Sheffield from Stirling. In 4, Mount Kelly having a great leg here as the rest of the field bunch up. And in 7, Plymouth Leander are battling with Repton in 3.
Let's go, Rambo!
Sheffield lose a bit of their advantage, but they will still hand over in first position. Candice Hall hands over to Amelia Monaghan for leg 3 for Sheffield, but the challenge is coming from the centre lanes. For Kelly now it's Leah Whittaker. She's in 4, and in 5 it's Lucy Grieve for Stirling. They are your front 3, and as we go into the turn, it is just Sheffield ahead of Kelly, ahead of Stirling. Lucy Buckingham's in for Millfield. Isabel Goodwin for Leeds. Henrietta Damassa for Repton. Rosie Demican for Cardiff. Amber Downham for Plymouth. Caitlin Cambrook for Swansea, and Sophie Shaw for Manchester. Stirling now hit the front. A great second 50 of her leg for Grieve. She will hand over to Eleanor Morgan. Stirling in the lead. In 2nd, it is Mount Kelly. Leah Whittaker hands over to Beth Hall. In 3rd, Sheffield. After their strong start, Shona Robinson on the last leg for them. It's those 3 teams out in front at the moment. Kurt Kelly look to have regained the lead. Nicole Pree goes for Millfield. Leah Schlosser for Leeds. Laurie Devine for Repton. Eloise Rathbone-Jones for Cardiff. Georgia Maguire for Plymouth. Scarlett Major for Swansea, and Rebecca Ramore for Manchester. Now at the front, it's Robinson for Sheffield challenging Beth Hall of Mount Kelly, but not out of it yet are Stirling with Eleanor Morgan. It's going to go right down to the wire. It looks like Kelly will take this. Mount Kelly take the victory, 3:47.72 ahead of Stirling, 3:48.02, with the bronze going to Sheffield, 3:48.29. Well, that was an exciting race to finish out tonight's action. We'll wait to bring you those official results as everybody looks at the scoreboard. Here they are, the official results of the women's 17 years and over 400 meters freestyle team event. Mount Kelly are confirmed as your gold medalists. Sterling takes silver and Sheffield the bronze. That concludes another night of action here, but we do have medal ceremonies to bring you, so stay with us for those as we gather up the swimmers, and they will begin shortly. Our first medal ceremony will be for the women's multi-class 100 meters breaststroke. These presentations will be done by Doug Whitlands, president of Swim England. He's back for his third night of medals presentations. Your bronze medalist from Pembrokeshire County, it is Lily Rice. Your silver medalist from Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson, it's Fern Snedden. And your gold medalist from Tonbridge, it's Iona Winifrith. Our next medal ceremony will be the men's multi-class 100 meters breaststroke. Our bronze medalist from Preston is Ryan Potter. The silver medalist from Ealing is Will Perry. And the gold medalist from the University of Aberdeen Performance, it's Jack Milne. Next medal ceremony is for the women's 50 meters freestyle. The bronze medalist in the 13-14 years age group from the city of Sheffield is Willow Harrison. In the 15 years age group from Sutton Cheam, it's Ellie Freeze. And in the 16 years age group from Chase, it's Bethan Cook. Your silver medalist in the 13-14 years age group from Plymouth Leander, it's Lily Green. Your silver medalist in the 15 years age group from City of Leeds, it's Emma Wood. And your silver medalist in the 16 years age group from Mount Kelly, it's Flavia Camsol. And your gold medalist in the women's 13-14 years 15 freestyle from Brighton, it's Hannah Capron. In the 15 years age group, your gold medalist from Wickham District is Annabelle Compton. And your gold medalist in the 16 years age group from Basildon and Phoenix, Sky Carter. Our next medal ceremony is the women's 50 meters freestyle. Our bronze medalist in the 17 years age group from City of Cardiff, it's Libby Broder. And the bronze medalist in the 18 years and over age group from Bath University, it's Jemima Hall. The silver medalist in the 17 years age group from Mount Kelly, it's Holly Widows. And the silver medalist in the 18 years and over age group from Loughborough University, it's Clementine Lovell. And your gold medalist in the 17 years age group from Repton, it's Laura Devine. And the gold medalist in the 18 years and over age group from University of Stirling, it's Evelyn Davis. Our next medal ceremony is for the men's 400 meters individual medley. The bronze medalist in the 14-15 years age group from Chelsea and Westminster, it's Santino Del Real. bronze medalist from Romford Town in the 16-year age group is Raheel Mahmood. And the bronze medalist in the 17 years age group from City of Sheffield is Thomas Wilkinson. The silver medalist in the 14-15 years age group from Warrington Warriors, it's Joseph Ashley. The silver medalist in the 16 years age group from Mount Kelly, it's Fergus Thompson. And the silver medalist in the men's 17 years age group from Chelsea and Westminster, it's Edward Marshall Whittles. Your gold medalist in the 14-15 years age group from Camden Swiss Cottage, it's Llewellyn Porter. The gold medalist in the 16 years age group from Stockport Metro is Finlay Pope. And your gold medalist in the 17 years age group from Royal Wolverhampton School, it's David Annis. Bronze medalist in the 18 years age group from City of Cardiff, it's Viridian Arch. The bronze medalist in the 19 years and over age group from University of Stirling, it's Andrew Bertoli. The silver medalist in the 18 years age group from Bath University is Oscar Barlow. And the silver medalist in the 19 years and over age group from University of Stirling, it's Pierce Greening. And the gold medalist in the 18 years 400 metres individual medley from Mount Kelly, it's Vadim Bosk. And in the 19 years and over 400 metres individual medley, the gold medalist from Loughborough University is Ben Harrison. Our next medal ceremony will be for the women's 14 to 16 years 4x100 meters freestyle relay. Our bronze medalists for Millfield, Sophie Davis, Methan Higgs, Eva Lawson and Natasha Dupree. silver medalists for Mount Kelly are Sophie Ben, Ella Justice, Edie Price and Flavia Camzol. And the gold medalists from the city of Sheffield, Eve Doherty, Willow Harrison, Isla Jones and Molly Baker. Annabelle Crook was also on that medal ceremony. She swam in the heats this morning for the city of Sheffield. That's why there was 5 swimmers. She'll pick up her medal at the end of the session. This is the medal ceremony for the women's 17 years and over 4x100 meters and freestyle. Bronze medalist for the city of Sheffield, Kate Clifton, Candice Hall, Amelia Mohan and Shola Robinson. Silver medalists from the University of Stirling, it's Evelyn Davis, Kathleen Dawson, Lucy Grieve, Eleanor Morgan. And the gold medalists from Mount Kelly, it's Holly Widows, Erin Little, Leah Whitaker and Beth Hall. That concludes our medal ceremonies and all of the action here from Ponds Forge on day 4. Tomorrow will be day 5 of the heats again. We will have 3 heat sessions. The first one starts at 8:30, the women's 200 meters freestyle, men's 200 meters breaststroke. The multi-class 200 meters individual medley for both men and women, followed by the women's 200 meters backstroke, men's 100 meters butterfly. Then it's the men's and women's multi-class 50 meters freestyle and the women's 50 meters butterfly to round out that first session. Then we'll be back at 12:30 for the men's 4x100 meters freestyle teams. That's the relays. And then at 2 o'clock, we'll have the women's 4x200 freestyle relays. They will be heat declared winner. Thank you very much for joining us for another day of action. We'll see you at 8:30 tomorrow. Good night.
Feeling that cost of living crunch? Labara are here to help.
All I want is great customer service and network, but for less.
That's why Labara gives you 15 gigabytes of 5G data and unlimited UK minutes and text for just £10 a month. Plus, no contract, change or cancel anytime.
An excellent customer service.
So what's stopping you joining the bill-busting revolution? Labara. More for less.
Half the town screaming out in vain, the other half is fake, but everybody's singing along. It's okay, we'll all soon be gone.